Greetings, my friend.
I defeated all my opponents.
I noticed, and I couldn't believe my own eyes. I thought Fiala would send you home crying, but you certainly deserve to win anyway.
Thanks.
But that still doesn't mean you're the best.
What? I won, didn't I?
Oh, aye. But I've heard from a few people in the tavern that there's this odd fella that lives near Bukovina. They say he could beat the devil himself if he ever met him.
That sounds like a tall tale.
It's no tale. They say he lives in the woods in Kopanina, and his name is... Oh, it starts with B. Bartholomew, Bronislav, or something like that.
And if I beat this Bartholomew or Bronislav?
Then there'll be no doubt you're the best fighter in the region. See you soon, my friend.
Yea, good people! Now you'll learn that the church is rotten. Hear what Master Jan Hus of Prague teaches us. Priests wallow in gold, while their false indulgences condemn all Christendom to eternal torture.
Greetings to you.
And that's it, right? Faith cannot be...
You're having trouble with the Takovites?
I'd say it's time to get payback for all those shenanigans up there. You look like you might be good at that sort of thing. And since you're already here, why don't you help me out? Trust me, I'll make it worth your while. What do you say?
Sure. If there's something bothering you, I'd be happy to help.
Listen up then. Those naughty Takovite bastards have this nice maypole in their village. They're so proud of it, you'd think it's a gift from the king himself. Especially Project. Nothing would teach them a lesson better than stealing it and putting it up on display here. Just to spite them.
So all I have to do is take their maypole and bring it to you?
Aye, exactly. But be careful no one sees you take it. It'll be even better if they don't even know it's missing. Besides, if they catch you, they'll beat the shit out of you. So be careful.
All right, I'll be careful. Thanks.
Excellent. But even if something goes wrong, don't go clobbering anyone over the head, understand? All I want to do is piss Project off.
You want to do what to him?
Piss him off! You know, mess with him for stealing our maypole and our pasture. But remember, no violence, all right?
Of course. I wouldn't hurt a fly. You can count on me.
But go ahead and talk to Project. At least you'll see what an asshole he is.
About the Takov maypole.
Ask away.
I reckon they'll be guarding the maypole, eh?
Aye. They're proper careful and keep a good eye on it. You'll have to be thoughtful and outsmart them somehow. But that shouldn't be too hard. That Takov lot ain't the brightest. Ask around. See what's going on over there. You'll figure something out.
Well, you don't need me for this, do you? Just send one of your farmhands.
It's not that simple. Maypoles are a big deal in these parts. We had one here too, just like in Soskowitz. But those Dracovites stole ours. And our fella didn't manage to steal theirs. They got their arses kicked too. That's how it is every year. They're very proud of the Maypole, but they won't be expecting a stranger like you to steal it.
Do you have any idea how I'm actually supposed to steal it?
What we need is the wreath. That's the important part. I reckon you'll have to climb up and chop the top off.
That's pretty high up, isn't it?
Ah, you're young and strong. You can handle it. When I was your age, I could climb all the way up the tower at Trotsky.
If you say so.
But I reckon climbing up there will take a bit of time. So be careful none of those taco fools spot you.
Why don't you like the Takovites?
Because they're wankers. Arrogant wankers. Think they're above everyone else. But mainly, they stole our pasture, which has belonged to Giliov since time immemorial.
How does someone steal a pasture, anyway?
Like a prick, that's how. Behind Takov, there's this strip of land leading toward the pond. It's supposed to belong to us, for grazing. There's an old tree there, and everything between the tree and the woods is ours. I was there when it was decided. I was about your age then, and I got a good beating under that tree, so I remember. And you can bet your ass I remember.
Did you take your pasture dispute to Lord Bombergov?
Of course we did. He asked the Troskovitz bailiff to resolve it, and he said we should sort it out amongst ourselves. And that he heard about it ever again, he'll have both me and Project flogged. So that's that.
They beat you up under the tree? Why would they do that?
You bet they did. That's just how it's done, obviously. When we agree on something like this, we take a young lad and give him a good pummeling, so that he'll remember in case the others forget. And we pick a young boy because he has a good memory and, God willing, still has many years in front of him. It makes sense?
Aye, you're right. I remember we used to do the same back where I'm from. But how did they steal it from you?
Because they don't believe me. Those treacherous bastards. They lie about it wherever they can, saying the deal was different. And it was a different tree near the forest.
Can anything be done about it? Can't you make some kind of agreement?
Well, we meet there every year. I tell them how it is, while they just spew their usual lies. So we kick each other's arses, and everything just stays the way it is. A while back, we fought for a right to use at least half of it. But because I grazed my cattle there, I had to pay those bastards for using their half as well. But that's not fair. All of it is supposed to be ours by law, for fuck's sake.
Aye, that's a tricky situation.
Tricky my ass. They're greedy liars. Simple as that.
Why do they look down on you?
Commoners here have all sorts of obligations to the nobility and have to pay a tax.
Of course. That makes sense.
Aye, but Takov has all its obligations in Grossen. They just pay up and that's it. But the nobles won't allow the same for Yelov. Besides Grossen, the others have to give them pigs, chickens, hay and the like, or go and serve. That's why them Takovites look down on us. They think they're better than us.
Right you are. Those Takovites are a bunch of stuck-up idiots.
Exactly. See? Even an outsider can tell.
There now.
Good day to you. Thank you. And take care. Greetings to you.
Damn. These are some fine thieving clothes.
The Lord be with you. I wonder what else.
Yes? Hmm?
Greetings to you.
Are you going to do laundry today?
Aye, of course.
bless you.
Are you going to do what we talked about?
Oh.
Hey!
You must be Zinnek. Am I right?
Who's asking?
Crazel sent me. He wants me to get the document they took from you at the rat house.
Well, good luck with that, brother in the trade.
They took it from me with all the stolen stuff because they thought it was part of the loot.
I told them I had it before I robbed that merchant, but they wouldn't listen.
They locked it all in a chest full of other stolen things in the rat house jail. You can get there from the courtyard behind the rat house. It's right under the guardhouse. Or you can get there from behind the tavern, alongside the fence. As soon as you find the stairs leading down, you'll know you're in the right place.
Who has the key to the chest?
Well, actually I had one, but when the guard shook me down, I must have dropped it.
It was in the chamber next door to the one with the chest.
They've got a pretty soft bed in there, I tell you. The key must have fallen under it.
Is that the only key?
No, of course not. Almost every guard in Troskowitz has one.
Take it from one of them who's got his back turned. Or one who snuck off somewhere for a nap.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks.
Wait, before you go, you do know how to pickpocket, right?
I'm still learning.
Talk to Crazel then. He taught me everything I know. Take care.
Lots of givers gotta go.
God be with you. What would you like?
I challenge you to a duel.
Good. Come and join me in the arena. I'm sorry.
Shall we begin?
Let's begin. Defend yourself. Watch and learn. Now you're in trouble. No chance. Sorry, lad, but it's too soon for... Nonsense. God be with you.
I challenge you to a...
Good.
Shall we begin?
Let's be... Now that's what I call an opener! Now you're in... Sorry, lad, but it's... God be...
Will you teach me enough?
Certainly. I mean, between you and me you can. But the Grand Masters make a big show about
I understand.
Aye. And as far as dueling is concerned, it's currently fashionable to give everything German names.
German?
Aye, it's all Mittelhau, Kurzhau, and who knows what else. Who can make heads or tails of it? I simply know how to fight, how to win, and don't give a rat's ass about German.
Excellent.
Why not? If you have a bit of... It occurred to me that a thrust with a sword to the leg of that poor lug you're fighting is pretty simple, but bloody effective. It'd be my pleasure to teach you that. I don't know if you like fistfights as much as but I know one quick. Would you like me to show you?
Supposing I just want...
What did you have in mind?
Let's have a prop...
All right.
I want to fight...
On guard. Fight!
You won't...
Out! What do you want? Go fuck yourself! Good day to you.
Suppose...
What?
A practice.
And what will you...
I want a long...
And what about me?
Take a long sword.
Very well.
Fine.
Do you want two?
2 is...
All right. Fight!
I'll rip your ass open!
We're gonna gut you, you whore son! The Lord be with you.
Suppose...
And what?
A practice.
And what?
I want a...
And what?
Take a...
As you will.
I'm ready.
Tell me when I can attack. Now you're in trouble. No chance. Now that's what I call an opener. Watch and learn. God be with you.
Supposing I...
And what?
A practice.
And what?
I'll take a long...
And what?
Take a long...
Under.
course.
I'll hold back for now. Tell me when I can start attacking. No, you don't. Now that's what I call an opener. Watch and learn. Now you're in trouble. Now that's what I call an opener. Now you're in trouble. Watch and learn. Now you're in trouble. Now that's what I call an opener. Watch and learn. Christ, I'm hit! You want to try me? Watch and learn. You won't get me. No chance. Go fuck yourself. No, you don't. Jesus, I'm hit. Fucking hell! You won't get me. Bad luck. No chance. That's enough. It's getting late, and I need to rest.
Enough. Let's give it a rest.
Let's finish up. What is it? Have you had enough? That's good.
I challenge...
Good.
Shall we begin?
Let's be...
I challenge...
Good.
Shall we begin?
Let's... Oh, Christ! Shit! I'm just getting warmed up, you shit! You won't get me. No, you don't. You won't get me. Surprised? You won't get me. Watch and learn. Now that's what I call an opener. Surprise? Sorry, lad. Good day to you.
I challenge you to...
Good.
Shall we begin?
Let's... Ah! Fucking hell! Oh, Christ! Shit! No chance! Surprised? Bad luck! Now that's what I call an opener! way, lad.
What'll it be?
I'll have a...
Thank you.
The Lord be with
I ch-
Good.
Shall we begin?
Let's be... That's what I call an opener!
So, do you think I have what it takes?
All right. You deserve to be taught the Master Strike. Here's a training sword so he won't get hurt.
Let's get to it.
The pinnacle of swordsmanship are so-called Master Strikes. You can only perform a technique like that with a sword, no matter if it's short or long, or if you're using a shield. What you do need is a blade and a guard that protects your hands. Master Strike is a technique that allows you to counter an opponent's attack with your own. A swordsman that can learn such a technique is undefeatable. Let me show you. Attack me from the right. Now that's what I call an opener! Now you try. Master Strikes are what elevates the swords above other weapons, and there is no defense against them. You've learned how to parry your opponent's attack with a properly timed block, but this time, you attack instead of blocking. Timing and direction are everything. Hit your opponent at the right time and from the right angle. I'll attack slowly from above. You take up position with your sword below and strike against my attack. But enough talk. Come and try it yourself. Excellent. All right, let's try it once more. But this time, I'll attack from the side. Now pay attention. If I hold my sword to the left, put yours to the right. If I'm on the right, get ready on the left. Master Strike works only with an opposite strike. Otherwise, it's the same. You strike when I begin my attack. Ready?
Always.
Good. Again. That's the way. You're getting the hang of it. Now let's try it for real. I'll fight you normal, and you have to pay attention to which direction I'm attacking from. Then attack from the opposite side.
I understand. Let's start.
You're getting the hang of it. Again. Not like that. You were supposed to counterattack from the opposite side when I started attacking. Here's a few more tips. If your opponent knows how to perform a Master Strike, don't give them an opportunity to use it. Try not to attack from the opposite side. Now for the most important part. You can use a Master Strike to defend against an opponent's riposte. After a perfect block, your positions are always set. Your opponent knocks your sword to the left, then attacks with a riposte to the right. Until that point, you could only defend yourself with a perfect block. Now you can surprise your opponent with a Master Strike that he hasn't a hope of blocking. Understand?
That's too much information at once.
All right. I'll try getting your opponent into a position in which you can use the Master Strike. Do your best to avoid being put in such a position yourself. Watch the position of your sword and use it to decide which technique to use. Better?
Well, we'll see.
Now, it's up to you to learn how to use the Master Strike in combat.
I'll do my best. Thanks, Tomcat.
Gave me a fright.
Hey, Hans!
Are you talking to me?
Who else? Gutenberg, the Hangman's Halter? You really don't remember? Back already, Hans? I thought you'd be gone a lot longer.
I'm not Hans. I'm Henry.
Yeah, right, Hans. And I'm King Sigismund.
Do we know each other?
Of course. It's me, Joachim. We met in Kuttenberg. We had that row about who had the right to a better pitch at the market. We nearly crossed swords at the cattle market in the morning. But come evening, we were getting boozed up together at the hangman's halter. You more than me, I reckon, seeing as you don't remember.
Where is it exactly I'm supposed to be coming back from?
You said you were off to Germany to sell your wares. I gave you some trinkets to see if you have any luck hawking them for me there. Didn't you go in the end?
You're a trader, then?
Not quite, Hans. Just a plain old huckster, like yourself.
How's business?
It's been better. Luckily, there are still enough people in Kuttenberg who aren't living hand to mouth, but they still chafe at the prices, even though I haven't put them up in years.
Where do you get the goods you sell in Kuttenberg?
Wherever I can, Hans. Wherever I can. Every now and then I meet a merchant on the road who's happy to trade with me. Other times I bump into a craftsman in some backwater who makes quality stuff that doesn't cost the earth. So I peddle my wares around the country.
I have to get going.
See you later.
Yeah, right.
Ah,
I'm curious.
wares? Trinket. I wouldn't want that. Gah!
Whoa! I'd like to learn...
What are you?
God be with you. God be with you.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Greetings, Master Guard.
They think they can do whatever they want.
The nerve of them showing their goat faces around here.
Someone should teach them how things work in these parts.
My thoughts exactly. Like we should be living in fear for our women in our own village.
Right.
I came to apologise for the fight that me and Lord Capon started. If we caught any damages, I'll take care of them.
You've served your penance by carrying them sacks, and I'm sure you won't forget about the stocks anytime soon either, eh? So we're square. If you want to help me out, though, I do know something you could do. There's a group of humans at the table over there, and they want some food, but well, I don't know. I'm scared of them.
Should I kick them out?
No, a guest's a guest, and coin's coin, but do you think you could serve them for me? Better to have a fella deal with them.
What are humans doing in Troskovitz anyway?
Beats me. I reckon Sigismund sent them.
But if that was the case, he'd order them to pillage and murder, not sit around in a tavern.
Look, all I know is that they're sitting in my yard, are hungry, and have a pile of groschen that I could really use.
All right. But I'm not sure I'll understand them.
You'll manage. One of them speaks our language. But be quick about it. They're starting to make the locals nervous. Wojtek at the next table looks like he's about to pounce on them. And no more fighting. I want this to go smoothly.
In these parts.
My thoughts exactly. Like we should be living in fear for our women in our own village.
Right. Nobody's safe with that rabble around. Bastard.
Pour me one.
Same to you.
I mean, you got that lesson?
The innkeeper said you wanted some food.
Exactly. We do not want much. Pour me one.
God bless.
I mean, you got that lesson?
Same to you.
Könnyű ezt mondani. Még egy köpés, és nem bírom tovább.
Mondom, Yuki.
Úgy néznek ránk, mint a...
The innkeeper said you wanted some food.
Exactly. We do not want much. Just some bread and something beside. Maybe a bit of sausage.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
Do you have money?
We have, and we pay for everything. On my name, not Voshko.
Around here. Someone should teach them how things work in these parts.
My thoughts exactly. Like we should be living in fear for our women in our own village.
Right. Nobody's safe with that rabble around.
Praise be Jesus Christ.
Hiba volt ide jönni.
I mean, you got that lesson?
Akkor...
Könnyűet mondani. Még egy köpés. És nem bírom tovább. Mondom. Úgy néznek ránk, mint a gyilkosokra. Csodálkozol rajta? Együnk, és tűnjünk.
Look at them human horses. They think they can do whatever they want.
The nerve of them showing their goat faces around here.
Someone should teach them how things work in these parts.
My thoughts exactly. Like we should be living in fear for our women in our own village.
God bless you.
Right. Nobody's safe with that rubble.
Nem tetszik, hogy néznek minket. Hiba volt idejönni.
Ha mi nyugodtak leszünk, akkor...
Könnyű ezt mondani. Még egy köpés, és nem bírom tovább. Mondom. Úgy néznek ránk, mint a gyilkosokra. Csodálkozol rajtuk? Egy jó...
Here you go.
Thank you. I afraid we leave. Éhes. Without food.
Korva, why are you even talking to them? They can go to hell.
Nerve of them showing their goat faces around here.
Someone should teach them how things work in these parts.
I wish you good appetite.
Thanks, friend.
I wouldn't exactly say friend.
Mit mondott? Jó edvádiót kívánott nekünk.
Remélem nem mérgezte meg.
You should get the fuck out of here. You hear me, you Hungarian pork sausage?
Easy, fella. They just want to eat their food in peace and leave.
You seem very sure about that. Last time you got into a brawl here yourself, and now you're going to preach to us about peace? Oh shit. I say we smash their teeth in and be done with it.
Do you want to make a fool of yourself? You'd cry like a little girl after these warriors break every bone in your body.
Last time, the only one crying was you, when you had shit thrown at you in the stocks. So stop acting tough and run along. Do I make myself clear, you cunt? Out, now!
Jobb, ha megyünk, vagy leütöm.
All right, we go.
Picsa!
What did you just say? Fuck that shit! Hey, where do you think you're going? Did you really just spit on me, you scum?
He not mean it. He go too far.
And who's gonna pay?
We no eat anything. You take food back.
So our food ain't the gentleman's taste, eh? Maybe they'd rather wear it on their heads instead.
Mit akarsz, te disznó?
What about you, lad? Will you help us kick these pigs out of here?
Leave them alone.
You're defending those horse fuckers. Birds of a feather, eh?
You don't even know who they are.
You think I don't? They're fucking humans. They burn and pillage every village they come across, and you're standing up for them. You fucking traitor.
I'm gonna get away.
Take that! Show what you're made of, you rat!
És ennyi volt. Szép találat! Szép találat!
Nesze, te faszfej! Remek csapás!
Akvász? Szép találat! Menjünk a táborba! Majd nem fogom
Where
vissza
am I?
magam,
Did I-
és az rossz lesz. Mi a fasz volt ez?
Lord in heaven,
Fuck!
what happened to you? Wake up! Quick!
Tell them to fuck off, the pricks. They have no business here.
What are you on about? Haven't you had enough?
Shut up! You really fucked up this time. You're a damn traitor. Now those fuckers will come back at night and slit our throats in our sleep.
How dare you? I'm on the side of King Wenceslas.
Ha! If you're one of us, prove it. Take care of those Cuban pigs and things will be settled between us.
What do you mean, take care?
What do you think? Just make sure they never come back here again.
Don't you think you're going too far?
Either you're with us, or you're against us. Your choice. Seems they came from Samin. Try asking there. Someone must have noticed that rabble.
Christ! That stinks! Well, at least it stopped the bleeding.
I'm looking for Pavlena, the daughter of the herb woman from Zhelyov. Do you know her?
Aye, I do. Pavlina still comes here from time to time, selling. I ain't seen her around in a while.
She hasn't been home for a long time, so Bozhena sent me to look for her. When she left, she was heading here.
If I was you, I'd go and ask at the rat house. Or Yezhek the Cooper. That old goat had his eye on her one time. Only she wouldn't have him if he was the last man alive. Can't say I blame her. That Yezhek's a drunken sot.
Do you think anyone would want to harm Pavlena?
Bozhena's not too popular here since that misfortune with Yakesh's wife, Ludmilla. But no one holds a grudge against Pavlen.
What was that about a misfortune with Ludmilla?
That was way back. She was the midwife here. She'd give the women herbs and whatnot when they called for her. But then something happened when she was helping out at Yakesh's. His wife, Ludmilla, died, and a child was stillborn. A tragedy it was, and then Bozhena, she left.
Just like that?
Well, to tell the truth, we drove her out.
Oh? Why was that?
Better ask Yakesh if you want to know more. He's often by his son's grave. It's next to the farm.
What's this Yezhek like? And what do you mean about him having his eye on Pavlena?
He wanted to get married, and no sensible girl around here would have a drunkard like him, so he figured Pavlena might be an easier bet. He promised her a home in the village, but the girl wasn't so dumb as to fall for it. He's hardly got 2 groschen to rub together, and his house ain't no palace neither. All she'd have out of it is a heartache, and a bunch of brats as pig ugly as their old man.
And where might I find this Yezhek?
If he ain't boozing here at the tavern, he'll be on the way here or at home.
Thanks. And do you think this Yezhek might have done something to her? Like abduct her because she scorned him?
Nah, he ain't got it in him. He's all mouth, but he'd never raise his hand to a woman. And even if he did, Pavlena would probably give him a hiding. Just recently, he got a black eye from this skinny fella here. He's a weakling and a wretch. He wouldn't have a chance with Pavlena.
What's the latest news?
Have you heard about the Divozhenka?
What, Divozhenka?
You haven't? A Divozhenka is a wild woman of the forest. An ugly, disfigured creature. You can find them deep in the woods or caves, where they make their ointments and gather magic herbs. Sometimes they hurt people, sometimes they help them. You shouldn't go there.
Why not?
The Samin lot did that. They were worried she might put young Lord Samin under a spell, especially now, because of the wedding. So they took care of, and that's about it.
Sounds interesting. What's the
Nothing more, and I hope...
Can I...
Well, I don't know.
Just the one night. All I need is to...
For a few groschen, there's some...
See you later, my friend.
Greetings to you.
I'm looking...
Old Bojena's daughter
Aye, that's...
comes here selling baskets.
Yes.
Ointments and all kinds of remedies.
Yes, that's the one.
I ain't seen her. Try the rat house. Thrush, the bailiff, knows what goes on.
What do you...
Maybe next time.
One beer, please.
What kind of pig was sitting here?
Can I spend the night? Just the one, all I need.
I'll let you sleep on the hay.
Agreed. Here's some gross.
Very well. Feel free to sleep on the hay.
Would it be possible?
If you're not some sort of scoundrel.
Where should I lie?
You can sleep in the barn behind the cart, right next to the wood.
To a good harvest. Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
She got...
The offer of Hermes Trismegistos. That's Krazel's document.
Stop fooling around.
Did you hear about what happened to the big wheel? Yeah, the place by the box. What? Has the water spraying up with me?
I can't just leave this lying around. Christ, pardon me. Come to Ma.
Someone bumped him off. Didn't even rob him. That is strange. I reckon something devilish was involved. You don't see something like that every day.
God bless you.
Greetings.
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
Good day to you. I'm looking for the Cumans, and I heard they have a camp around these parts. Do you know where it might be?
I don't care about such nonsense, but Lord Sameen or Captain Gnarly might know something.
Thanks. I'll ask them.
So I went to see my mother.
And?
To talk about the inheritance. But your father's still alive.
Aye. Oh.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Are you looking for something? Are you looking for something?
Greetings to you.
Hail to you. I'm looking for humans, and I heard they have a camp around these parts. Do you know where it might be?
I don't care about such but try asking Lords.
Thanks.
Praise the Lord.
G'day.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
God be with you.
God bless.
Greetings to you too.
Greetings to you.
Good day to you. What would you like?
Captain, do you know about a Cuman camp somewhere in the area?
Well, I've seen some humans hanging around the Rock Tower Pond. I think they joined forces with that nomad vermin. Try asking Bojena the herb woman. She might know something about them. Maybe try Nartan the shepherd down past the village. He knows every stump around here. Farewell.
Are you whistling just for fun?
Ka! Ka! Ka!
Whoa!
This must be the ugliest horse I've seen in my life.
Have you seen a stray dog around here?
I haven't seen a dog. Last I heard, they were causing problems for Siegfried. He tends his flock up at Kopanina. It's west of Trotsky. Go and ask him.
I'll ask him. Thanks. I hear that some Cumans settled somewhere in the area. Do you know where their camp might be?
Aye, they put up tents by Rock Tower Pond. Why do you want to know?
They had a...
So your Cumans are mostly vermin, but them fellas seem all right. They look like they're pretty friendly. See you later, my friend.
What is this hood monster? Ew.
I'm looking for Vasco. Do you know where he is?
Mitakars. I'd békén.
I'm trying to find Vasco. Vasco!
Nem tudom, hol van. Hagyj békén.
This is pointless.
Ah, it is you.
You hid yourselves well. I'll give you that.
Better not be seen by people. People not like when we are close. Oh, and thank you for you help us in tavern.
Don't mention it. I've had my fair share of dealings with locals. I think it'd be best if you avoid the place next time.
But now that almost sound like threat.
Threat is too strong a word. I'd call it a friendly warning.
First you help us in tavern, and now this? You're very strange. I mean, not like most men. You take their side. But they treat you no better than we. Than us.
Well, I may not be from around here, but I'm nothing like you. People like you destroyed my home. And killed my parents.
People like us.
Humans.
Fuck. I sorry hear that. What is your name?
I'm Henry.
You Henry. All right, Henry. Come then, Henry. We drink to memory of parents.
Have you heard of Scallies? It was a nice little village.
Come on, boy. Open old wound is not good. They not heal.
So you have heard of it? You were there, weren't you?
Henry, I am sorry, but I not change past. Let past be past.
If only I knew how. I know there's nothing I can do about it, and I should move on. But it still hurts.
And it will, for a long time. But one day, it will go. Time will make better, you will see. So come. Past is past. But now we have drink. Then pain go away.
No drink to that.
Feneki.
Szereted?
Strong, yes. This booze, it make by nomads from up there. But no worry. Only 2 men go blind so far.
It's vile.
You know we wanted to buy something better in tavern, but you see what happened.
You hid your...
Oh, and...
don't make... I think it... But... Threat is too...
First you help... You take their...
I may not people like...
People like...
Humans.
Fuck. What is your...
I'm Henry.
You Henry.
No drink to...
Finish!
Szereted?
Not bad. It's got an interesting aftertaste. What does it remind me of? Maybe plums? No, apples. Definitely. There's apples in it, right?
Only if you have some stock between teeth. But no worry. You will not care what is taste after you have few.
Where did you learn to speak our language so well, anyway?
Oh, from parents. Father travel a lot, meet mother like that. She half German, half Czech, but she sing and teach me Czech. Me too, travel everywhere.
You've traveled a lot? Because of the war?
Much worse than war. For love.
Love? How so?
That is...
long story. And I am not drink enough to talk about.
How'd you get on with those nomads up there?
We sometimes drink together. But anyway, they not fuck with us, we not fuck with them. All outlaws, no bad blood. Maybe, how do you say, on the other hand, oh no, opposite.
What do you mean?
Well, Yoshok here fall for love one of the women. Ugye Yoshok? Arra nőre fene de fogadni.
Hagyj békén. Tudod, mi jár a fejemben?
But nothing come from it, I think. Difficult. No one understand word what others say.
And is she interested in him?
How I know? I have own trouble with women. I do not put nose in other people's life.
I don't know. It sounds like trouble.
Women always trouble.
I have some experience with courting damsels. Maybe I could help. If he comes with me, I'll talk him up to her so much, she'll fall at his feet.
Hallod? Henry meg akarja szerezni neked azt a nőt.
Duma az egész. Hidd el nekem.
Menj vele, és mutasd meg neki, hogy melyikük az. Aztán majd csak lesz valahogy.
Jó van.
Quick! We must make iron when it's hot. That is saying, yes?
All right, just tell me. How do you say beautiful in your language?
Gyenyeru.
Gyenyeru. If someone said that to me, I'd think they were trying to insult me.
Kcd2, go already.
Illata. Szóval ma megint iszunk.
Ilyen tempóval nem sokára már nem lesz mit.
Ezt mindig még lehet oldani valahogy.
Ha zavarba hozol előtte, megkeserülöd.
You know I don't understand the words you say, right?
Borzasztóan nevetségesen hangzik a beszédetek. Inkább fogd a szád. Istenem!
I apologize. Would you look at that? A visitor.
Can I have a word?
Even two if you would like. It depends who you are.
I'm a friend of Yasak here.
This fella?
That's right. You see, Yasak here wants to tell you something. Since he doesn't speak our language, I offered to translate for him. Am I right, mate?
Mit bámulsz rám?
What's he blabbering about? Christ, you're drunk out of your minds, aren't you?
Us? Drunk? Drunk on what? All the booze is long gone.
I can tell. Spit it out. What does he want this? Arsiak.
Yasak.
Yasak, right.
Miért egyeztem bele ebbe?
He says he'd do anything for you. You like a piece of jewelry? Yasak will gladly steal it for you. Someone's bothering you? He'll bring you their head on a silver platter.
I see he knows what a woman's heart truly desires.
Csak mondd meg neki, hogy szép, és hogy tetszik nekem.
How about a date? He says he knows a nice place in the woods. No witnesses around.
No witnesses? Dear God, what is he up to?
Mondtad neki, vagy sem? Gyerünk, nem éri meg.
He'd like to get together with you. It's been too long since he's been with a woman, and his arm's getting sore.
Is that all? Well, that explains everything. Bloody pigs! Both of you!
So what do you say? Will you give him a chance?
Think again. Go and bother a girl somewhere else. I've dealt with worse than you. Off with you!
Mi van? Mit csináltál?
She's just not into you. Can't say I blame her.
Csak nem mondtál neki valami hülyeséget? No, várj csak! Hé! Koppan a koponya! Baszom az agyádat! És ennyi volt!
These days, no one's ever safe.
I talked to that nomad woman. I have to say, it wasn't easy.
So? How did it end up?
Well, it seems Yasak and I, misunderstood each other. So we had to set things straight.
I see. Well, a little friendly violence never hurt no one, eh?
I suppose.
So, we have something to drink to.
You can bet on that.
It's time we drink beer, make change. Cheers!
Oh, fuck. That's nasty.
What, you no like? We not in tavern, must drink what we have.
Where'd you get it, anyway?
Well, it like this. When we run away from Sigismund, we borrow something.
You mean stole it?
Borrow for a long time.
Sigismund won't miss it too much, will he? He'll steal some more anyway.
We have to.
Now has army by Kuttenberg. Lots of hungry mouths.
Kuttenberg? Is he planning to conquer the city?
He already did a long time ago. Now he is preparing something else.
What?
I do not know. But I hope we gone when it happened. Far away. Anyway, that is not matter. We have another!
All right, but just a small one. Rumor has it blacksmiths never get hammered, so try to keep up.
Ha! I see it. You never drink with humans.
True enough. Ugh. I'm having trouble getting it down today.
Oh, you just have to drink through it.
Well, I have a feeling I'm gonna hate myself in the morning.
Let the Henry of tomorrow worry about that. Eleg, enough. Like this drinking, we dead in morning.
A warrior like you afraid of a little booze?
A real soldier know when to wait for fight.
So what happened back in Skalitz? Did you fall back there too, warrior?
Skalitz? How you know?
I was there. And I have a feeling you were too, weren't you?
Let be, Henry. Not good to open old wound. And more special, not big wound.
But...
Please, we talk about anything, but not this. At least now not.
How long have you been camping here?
1 week, 2, 3, 5. From Sigismund, we run away just after. You know when.
What about your beloved? Was she Bohemian too?
No, not. My family make lots of travel in different countries. We ended up in Italy. In Milan, yes? Most beautiful city in the world. I grow up there, get into service of Master Muzio. He sell cloths and have enough coin he pay people like me. People who can hand out beatings.
You were his bodyguard?
Well, the bodyguard of his whole family. But that was the problem. Daughter of his sister was Julia. Menie sep Julia. Bellissima, as they say there. I fall in love, and not notice she have eyes on money of uncle. But others notice, and they use her to get hands on money.
These kind of stories usually end in death.
I killed her. I had to protect Muzio.
What? My God!
Meg mindig fai, but he not believe me and accuse me of murder. I must run away from Milan and go back. Then I join army, and after that, I am doing only thing I know how.
Hiányzik az otthon. A kenyér illata. Basszus. Még az anyám is hiányzik, meg az asszonyaink. Bár a csehek sem megvetendőek.
Wasn't there any other way? If you told Muzio everything, maybe he'd believe you, and Julia would still be alive.
Henry,
There is no point in this. Come, drink instead.
I'm afraid we've drunk everything.
No worry. Good soldier can smell drink like a dog smell bone. I know one place uphill where woodcutters hide booze.
Ah, fuck that. I've still got something with me.
You keep it. Wait when you try their drink. I do not know where they make, but Corva, it has balls. I go with you. Rocks here very dangerous.
Ennyi basszus. Még az anyám is hiányzik, meg az azt. Város lehessen megvetendő.
Ah, yeah. Beautiful Bohemia!
Do you like it here?
Back home we say, Final mash shape. Beauty, that hurt. I like it very much. But also, I know that I made big damage to country before.
That's all because of the war. Nothing's how it used to be.
As he does. You are right. It destroys the body and tires the soul. Do you hear those dogs? What about we sing something? Sing loud and strong. Shaggin', shaggy, shaggin', shag.
Singing, shagging, singing, shag.
Yai the cane, shag it, shag.
I ducky now, shake its egg.
Jan McCain, Shernock, Greenock.
Kerry King, shield not green ox.
On like sheer barbarol knock.
I like sheer barbarian luck.
Million heave amber
Million heave ho amber egg.
Elvesitic he to cat.
Elves all hate to hit a cat.
Barky Orky take knob out.
Barky no he take nap yet.
Hold na pramarel and yes.
Hold nap rub more oil on knees. Singing, shagging, singing, shag.
Yai the cane shag it shag.
I ducky now shake its egg.
Jan McCain Shernock Greenock.
Kerry King shield not green ox.
On like sheer barbarol knock.
I like sheer barbarian luck.
Million heave amber
Minion heave ho, amber egg.
Elvesi Kcd2 cat.
Elves all hate to hit.
I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you. You're on the right path, but you have not reached your goal yet.
My goal? You mean the moonshine?
That too. But more importantly, your life goal.
What's my goal?
You tell me.
Well, I just want someone to love me.
You have noble ambitions. That is good. Your destination is right in front of you. But be careful.
I will. Don't worry.
Kuvest as Orodat.
That dog? Dog? He's breathing. It was just too much for him, that's all. Where the hell is that? He was just lying here a moment ago.
Let's get out of this forest quick.
My God. What was that?
A talking dog. I reckon we've had enough. What? What's the matter?
Henry, that must be some kind of important message, you know? Dogs, they have special meaning for us.
What meaning?
No, they're not just animals we treat like people, like you and me.
because of loyalty they show master. Not like fucking lazy cats. If you're in trouble, they only watch. We bury dogs in the same graves as people. And some, they talk. That is big sign. True, I do not know what sign, but still, it is sign. After a big event like this, we must drink.
Ugh, that's damn strong. Oh, Christ, that's rank. Those woodcutters must brew it from horse shit.
That does not matter. At least it will make us drunk, or is too strong for a hero from tavern. Maybe he prefer buttermilk.
Ugh, shut up. It just caught me off guard. I've drunk worse, and it didn't do anything to me. I can drink like a fish.
Really? Show how you can drink.
What? I can do anything I turn my mind to. Got that?
Like what? Tell me.
You should see me in the saddle. Put me on a horse, and I'll cover you with dirt flying from its hooves. You should have seen me when I rode from Scallis. I was riding so fast, none of those bloody fucking comrades. I reckon you're not interested in such a stupid story, are you?
No. It is just getting interested.
Ah, no. Now I've lost the thread. It's because you keep interrupting me. I could pick you up like a stone. I'm strong as an ox.
Wait, no pick up. I get angry.
I get angry all you like. You're no match for me. I once took down a giant.
Azt állítja, hogy puszta kézzel ölt meg egy óriást. Ez egy bunkó.
What did he say?
He asked, what giant?
Runt, they call him.
You kill Runt with bare hands?
No. I shot him in the eye with a crossbow bolt. To sum up, I'm simply the best.
That, Kosot. I cannot believe this.
What did you say?
You certainly best in talking shit. I hear a lot in my life, but this...
You don't believe me. You don't fucking believe me.
Calm down now, friend.
Like hell I'll calm down. Come on, let's take this outside.
We're already outside.
Well, doesn't matter. You don't believe me? Choose anything, and we'll see which one of us is better.
Oh, really? How about swimming?
Well, I can do that too.
Asmondia, usikaleg jobban. Oh, faszomat.
I'll show you, faszomat. You'll see. Let's go to the pond. I'm the greatest!
Oh, Buzzmeg. Don't fall, you idiot!
Who are you calling idiot, You gotta be shitting me. Where am I? How did I get here?
Be careful!
Jesus Christ! Oh, God! I'm gonna fall! I'm gonna drown here!
Calm down! You'll not move!
And how the fuck am I supposed to do that when the world's spinning?
Ez egy őrült! Ha meg fog fulladni!
Oh, God! What am I supposed to do? I want to go back!
Henry! Be careful!
How do I do that?
You are madman, Henry!
How do you say madman in your language?
Blonde.
Blonde. A blonde madman. Now, one more beer, and I'll start speaking your language.
Bottoms up! Agus Shigedra.
To all the bolons and busty blondes. Oh, fuck. Being in the water seems to have sobered me up. Listen, how's life back in Hungary, anyway?
Now, that depends on who you are, friend.
Mit mondott?
Tudni akar valamit Magyarországról.
Akkor mondd meg neki, hogy jobb ott, mint itt.
Yoshok say it is not like here. Beautiful.
You're right. It's beautiful here.
But our home also. But different. Here all hills, bushes, cannot see nothing. Our home flat. Steppe. Wind, cloud. Man is alone. You ride days and days and nowhere. Nothing.
Mother of God. That's horrible.
Horrible? Beautiful! Freedom! Only you, horse, wind, empty and no end.
What do you actually think of Sigismund?
What I think? He is our king. Fuck him!
Yeah, fuck all kings.
Bazd meg az összes királyt!
Well, will you tell me what you were up to in Skalitz now?
Kurva, you not give me peace, eh?
I'm not. I mean, I won't.
But you must know we only come at end, when all is over.
Were you there when they killed the blacksmith?
Blacksmith? We kill blacksmith?
Aye, the blacksmith. And his wife. He took lots of yours down first. But in the end, Aulitz himself finished him off.
Oh, I did not see that.
Well, that's how I lost my parents.
Oh, kurva. To their memory.
To their memory. What about the looting? You had fun? Women, coin.
Henry, what you think? Why you say that?
What do you think? You lot killed my girl.
Azlot? Az megdugtad a Skalitz kocsmában?
Kizárt.
Not me, not Yoshok. We did not touch hair on head of any girl that day. Understand? Understand.
I understand.
I know you are good men, and I am very sorry. War is shit. Drink with me.
War is shit. Do you know the bastard who was in command?
The man with no hair. Bald.
Aye. Markvar.
He is bastard. Death to him.
I'll drink to that. Did you kill anyone in Skalitz?
Why you ask like that?
Because.
You really want to know?
I do. Many?
No.
How many?
Buzmeg, I'm not counting. I am soldier. What do you expect?
Nothing, I suppose.
I'm sorry. Kurva elet. Chainalum.
I believe you. I do. You know what? You were right. Fuck it.
You are right. Buzmeg.
Why did you desert?
Desert? Desert? Nobody desert. Sigismund not pay, and Vashko not want plunder.
Sigismund not pay?
You bet not pay. War long and no pay. War is against soldier, not people.
You did the right thing.
Duck mindage. We drink.
My thoughts exactly. How did you fall in with the nomads here?
We go same way. You're not like them, you're not like us.
Are you surprised?
No surprise. War and not all humans same like my band, even here.
Even here? Are there some other humans here?
Oh, yes? The kind of cumin Bohemian think of when you hear cumin.
Where are they?
You won't look for them?
Oi! You bet!
Not good idea. They're not same like us.
Now don't worry about me. Where are they?
Well, it is your life. They are in rocks over road to Nebakov Mill. Do what you want.
Let's get serious. What are you gonna do? I mean, what are we gonna do about Troskovitz?
What about it?
Do not go back. That's all. Fenyagatesh.
You threaten me?
I warn you. If you show your faces there again, they'll send someone a lot worse than me after you.
All right. We have one more, and I promise you what you want.
I don't think I should.
Bottom shag.
All right, then. Watch! Down the hatch!
Minden tisztelemet Azt hittem, ez a tósot nem tudod kezelni.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
All right, then. Nobody see us in Troskovitz again. Megadom Savamat. But you, Baratok, you are always welcome. Come see me someday in Kishkunfelich Hosman.
What fucking Baratok? And what kiss cunt fell on his arse?
It's not far from Szeged. And if you want to learn fight with saber, only say.
Uruluk? Kulimberosso for Tatodna.
Mi a fene az? Henry, you're beszéled a nyelvünket?
Mit mondasz? Tevez? Te beszélsz csehül?
Ez őrült.
Te vagy az őrült.
No argue. I mean, ne vitatkozz, és inkább egészségünkre.
Good morning, lad.
I'd like to learn...
What do you want to...
Greetings, my friend.
I have that document.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
I took a look at the document. I couldn't really make much of it. Who's this Hermes Trismegistos?
My fifth cousin. We write to each other sometimes.
That doesn't sound very convincing.
Did you find my family tree at the rat house, too? Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge. Good. Good. This will come in handy. Ah, yes. Of course.
What now?
That much? Gonna need more. A lot more.
Did you hear me? What now?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well as reward for getting me the document. And maybe another little job? What do you say?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I need to get to that wedding in Semi.
Don't worry. Your path is leading that way. Only it'll be a little longer than expected.
You promised you'd get me into that wedding.
I did. But I didn't say when. Besides, things are about to get really interesting. Step by step, we're moving closer to the great revelation.
Enough. I'm sick of listening to your cryptic blabbering. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchanting mill. This isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak. I smell something devilish here.
Devilish? Not at all. It's high learning. Alchemy! And when I say alchemy, I mean real alchemy. Not some hocus-pocus brewing of potions for creaky joints and bellyache.
Tell me more about it, then. Maybe I'll learn something useful.
I wouldn't be so sure. But I've taken you on as an apprentice, so I might as well tell you something. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough. Then, using secret alchemical... practices in theurgy bring him to life.
golem? What's that?
A golem is a helper brought to life using divine words. A living statue endowed with massive strength. It can be made of clay, wood, stone, basically anything. I'll make one out of flour. Studying the Jewish Kabbals taught me a practice known as Maseh Bereshit. A mystic can use it to imitate the work of God. Just imagine. You know how helpful a golem would be at the mill? Carrying sacks, pulling wagons, standing guard. He wouldn't be much smarter than Zinnik, but he'd have the strength of 10 men.
My word. That sounds incredible. I have to see it.
So far, it's just all in my head. But if you're patient and help me, you'll see soon enough. It's in the interest of the advancement and prosperity of mankind. Just look at the Bible. Moses could command the waters and speak to God through the element of fire. Jesus brought the dead back to life. I've no doubt that if our great holy Mother Church had been around at the time, they'd have crucified Jesus the same as the Pharisees, and all the apostles would have been burned at the stake.
So a golem, you say, made of flour? For the good of mankind?
Exactly!
And what about the good of me? You promised me a reward.
You already know that you can learn the practical application of certain useful skills from me. But for a few groschen, we could discuss the art on a more, let's say, theoretical level.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Supposing you give me a few groschen first, as a reward for bringing you the document, and then I'll decide whether to trade the coin for some learning.
Oh, see now, I completely forgot. Here you go. So you don't go around saying that Miller Crazel is a pinch purse. I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried. And if you want some more work, there's plenty.
What's this next job all about?
I need to find a saltpeter pit.
Never a wasted word, eh, Crazel?
Short and to the point. That's my credo.
And how long will it take before you tell me what a saltpeter pit is?
A saltpeter pit is a pit in which saltpeter is formed.
This has something to do with the alchemy of yours, eh? I don't know much about that stuff.
Nitra is saltpeter. White crystals similar to salt.
And what needs salting here in the mill? Or is it supposed to be some peculiar Crazel wedding gift for a young Semming?
Nothing of the sort. The Kabbalistic doctrine speaks of saltpeter as a vessel for the inexhaustible essence of life. Those white crystals are said to contain the very essence of being. That's precisely what we need to give life to our golem. Thanks to the ingredients from Hermes Trismegistos, his feet will never get tired, and his fists will have the power to smash rocks. But saltpeter is the most important thing. Saltpeter will be the golem's heart.
So you're serious about this golem? And are you certain it'll work out?
Certainly. Otherwise, I wouldn't even try.
How much saltpeter will it take to bring to life such a big creature?
A lot. That's why I want you to find me a decent saltpeter pit. Do you understand?
I was hoping I'd learn something useful from you. But instead, you're making me wander around the countryside looking for some pit.
Well, you never know when an experience like that might come in handy.
All right, then. I'll look around for that saltpeter pit of yours. I just hope you know where to look, that you can point me in the right direction, and also that you'll get me into that wedding as a reward.
Yes, yes, and yes. Bonnie has a lead. She's a damned handy girl to have around. She can do anything you ask of her. But for you, the most important thing is that she knows how to look for niter, or saltpeter if you prefer.
So this Bonnie is some kind of witch who's in on this golem stuff.
Bonnie is someone I trust without question, and you should too. Not only will she teach you how to find saltpeter, but also how to differentiate it from common salt. The main difference is it has kind of cooling taste.
Hold your horses. You want me to taste that nasty stuff?
If you don't taste it, you could confuse it with some nasty rot. You don't want that.
Damn right.
Don't be such a lily liver, Henry. If Bonnie can taste saltpeter, so can you. She'll tell you the rest herself. You'll find her in the lair. That's a secret storage space I have here just by the pond. Only my best people can get in.
How can I get to this lair?
There's a bridge over the mill stream towards the southwest. Take the path to the left, just behind it along the pond. From that path, you turn right, uphill, between the rocks, and you'll find yourself right in front of the lair. You can't miss it. Oh, and so I don't forget. You could pick some herbs along the way to see Bonnie. It would make her very happy. She's just been through some tough times. Her dog died, and on top of that, she has to spend time with that blabbermouth, Zinnik. On the other hand, Zinnik might be holding his tongue for a while after his encounter with the Troskowitz stocks.
If Bonnie spends time with Zinnik, she may want some spirits rather than herbs.
Bonnie? Never. Being a decent Christian, she avoids alcohol like the plague. Right along, so you're back as soon as possible.
So the lair.
Jesus Christ be praised.
So how's it going?
Good.
Anything new at the mill?
Not really.
Are you still organising?
Aye. Do you want to join? See you later, my friend.
Come on.
All right. But we still have to make a bet.
Here's the money.
Good.
One hand behind your back.
You'll be walking arse first. Oh, say, Henry, you battered me pretty good. Here's your money. Enjoy it.
Good day.
Good morning.
I want to try pickpocketing.
Sure. Good to see you're ready to give it another try.
Well?
Of course.
What about one more?
I don't have any... Not so fast.
I do.
Say you... Fucking hell! You fight like a little girl. All right, so you won.
Thanks for the fight.
You can shove your thanks up your ass. Here, it's yours.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
Are you still fighting?
Sure.
What about another?
Damn. But don't forget the...
Here's the...
That's more...
Wipe the floor with him! Wipe the floor with him!
Come closer.
Come on, my granny can punch harder than you!
Bam! There you go.
Give it all you've got!
Useless. Just you wait. Bam!
My granny can
There you
punch
go.
harder than you! Show him what for! My sister could...
You really kicked my ass. You alright? Here, you're winning. I'd like to...
What is this?
Whoa!
Good day. What would you like?
Why do you work for the miller?
Well, how can I put it? Anywhere else, they'd have kicked me out by now. The miller's the last person who'd still give me a job. He says every idiot is of some use at least.
And you see that as a compliment?
I see a coin in my hand every week. That's all I care about.
What did you do before you started working for the miller?
A bit of this, a bit of that. When I was still a boy, I stirred lye at a tannery, and then I slaved away at a dye house. But since I came to the town, it's been, well, let's say not exactly honest work. That's what I'm best at, see?
What do you think of Crazel?
Is this some kind of test or what? I can think what I want and I keep my opinion to myself. And you ought to do the same.
Long time no see, eh?
Crazel gave you another job?
Yeah. I proved myself to him last time, so why not continue our collaboration?
Did you come here to make fun of me? Just like Bonnie? As soon as she showed up, she gave me hell over that manuscript.
No, not at all. I just need to find out something only you would know. So, Zinek, have you any experience with saltpeter?
Oh, I never want to see that shit again. I still have the taste of it in my mouth. And Bonnie and me was taking turns tasting it.
Weren't you afraid a dead soul would enter you through it?
What? What are you babbling about?
Dead souls pass time in niter crystals, don't they? That's why the miller is looking for them. To bring the golem to life.
You fool! We're looking for saltpeter to sell to butchers for salting meat. There's good coin in it.
Well, the miller told me something different.
You can't believe everything he says. A golem in the mill. He's yanking your pizzle.
You're all just trying to confuse me.
Crazel's a good teacher. You know how it is.
What can you tell me about Bonnie?
Well, you mean Cheeks or Jezebel?
Are those nicknames?
Dunger, Snowdrop, Vixen... We always come up with the stupidest names, and nobody sees through them anyway. Bonnie's been here the longest, and has the most experience. I'm surprised she still puts up with Crazel and his mad notions. And I think she likes animals more than people. When I try to talk to her about work or weather, she gets bored.
What sort of place is this?
Our secret place, where we can quietly plot sneaky plans for our beloved miller.
Behind that boarded-up door? What's inside that cliff?
You know, storage, rubbish, rats, filth. Look, I know Bonnie ordered me to clean up in there. Thanks to you, I'm sure the movement of goods will start again soon. So it'd probably be good to have some order around here. I just haven't got round to it yet.
Zinek, I have a few questions about the saltpeter pit we're looking for.
So now you need me, eh?
Take care, friend.
Good morning.
I'm Henry, Miller Crazel's new apprentice. He sent me to search for a niter pit and said you might be able to help me with that.
Of course I will. I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Bonnie? It's not a name I hear often.
It's not the name I was baptized with. In our craft, it's a good idea to tell people your real name. That's why we use nicknames. What should we call you?
Henry's fine.
Well, that's not very creative. You know what? I'll come up with a nickname for you myself when I get to know you better. Did you bring me something from the mill?
Actually, Crazel said you'd appreciate some herbs.
He's right there. Do you have some for me?
I've got something here.
My word, that's exactly what I need. The ingredients for the magic ritual.
What kind of magic ritual?
The kind where Zenek finally gets some sense into his head and stops making stupid beginner's mistakes. Just so you know, that mess with the author of Hermes Trismegistos would never have happened to me. Not me. While we're on the subject of
Flower will look like. But I'm mostly curious to see if Crazel will really be able to breathe life into it with the help of saltpeter.
I'm more worried that as soon as it comes to life, it'll slay us all with one blow. So, if by some chance it looks like something's going wrong, you won't see my heels for dust. And I suggest you do the same. But that's enough of that. We're not going to stand here talking about flower golems when we've barely just met. I'd like to chat with you too, Henry. Get to know you a bit. But if you're in a hurry to find Crazel's saltpeter, I won't keep you.
No. I have plenty of time. But where to start?
You know what? I'll start. When they caught Zenek in Troskovitz, I was scared out of my mind that they'd catch me and clap me in the stocks. I had to hide out here for a while, so I haven't had anyone to talk to. Life in the lair isn't all fun and games. Zenek and all the other mill knuckleheads were never worth much as company. So I'm glad the miller's finally found a normal hand for once. But it's a shame I don't have my dog Sniffer no more. It was fun with him at least.
Crazel mentioned that he died.
Aye, from some fucking disease. He started getting these lumps all over his body. Then he stopped eating and what about you? What kind of family are you from? Also, thieves?
I found myself following the path of the knight. My only brother now is my sword.
Oh, aye. Men these days solve all their problems in armor on the field, gouging each other's eyes out and hacking off each other's limbs. Where are the good old days when everything could be solved with a simple dagger stab or a nice strong cup of hemlock? Jesus, I sound like an old crone now, eh? And you know who else pines for the good old days? Crazel. What do you think of the old miller, anyway?
He seems awfully mystical. He has lots of experience, like as if he's lived for hundreds of years.
It's his beard that does that. Don't let it fool you. Thanks for talking to me. It really is good to have someone to pour my heart out to. But now, about that saltpeter. Before you came, and before Zenek fucked up with the manuscript, we collected saltpeter all over the place, mainly in sties. It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible work, time-consuming and annoying. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests, just in case. You know. Anyhow, now all the sties in the region are scraped clean and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpeter.
Barrel is quite a lot.
For the whole Trotsky region, aye. Unfortunately, Crazel said we need at least 6 times as much.
6 times? Will one saltpeter pit be enough?
I reckon so. There should be as much as Crazel needs for his masterwork. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms. Do you have any idea?
No, I don't. And Crazel, of course, didn't tell me shit.
Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave. The best natural saltpeter maker.
Crazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy. I get it that it's left over from dead bodies, but how do you get it from shit?
God's mysterious ways. You know how it is.
And he also wanted me to taste it. That's nonsense, though, isn't it?
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels kind of cold on the tongue.
Jesus. And you know where to look for such a pit full of carcasses, do you?
Not exactly, but I have an idea. Times are evil and there's plenty of corpses. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a a saltpeter mine.
The local gravedigger?
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the knacker.
Well, I haven't met him yet. Where can I find him?
The cemetery is beyond Troskovitz, towards the Apollonia rocks.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun. And pretty useful experience. I learned a lot during that time, and I won't keep it to myself. I'd be happy to teach you something, if you want.
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious, so I'd bring him some kind of offering. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskovitz butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, Henry.
Why do you work for the miller?
Because he pays well, and don't care how much coin I make on the side.
You mean by stealing?
And he doesn't ask any...
What did you do before?
I got by any way I could. Believe it or not, I started in a convent.
You? A nun? Well, why not? I was in the cloisters myself for a while.
Oh well, different people have different fates. But we all ended up here anyway, in the armpit of the world.
What do you think about Crazel?
You're another one of those that don't know if they should love him or hate him, right? Crazel is his own man. Once you learn to get along with him, you can't help but admire him a bit, but sometimes he's unbearable as soon as he opens his mouth.
What do you know about the Troskovitz gravedigger?
He's a pretty tough old bird. He follows the rule, I'll treat you the way you treat me. And he appreciates when a fella's direct and open. But I probably wouldn't tell him everything about us.
So, Bonnie, the most honest girl I know, sent me. I'd like to see some dead animals as models for painting a church fresco. A scene from the apocalypse.
That might be a bit much, but you learn fast.
How was the saltpeter collection and tasting again? Sounds pretty
It wasn't so. Xena kept whining about it, but being a saltpeter collector, it has its benefits. When you go and clean someone's sty, they don't pay much attention to you and leave their purses and chests. We made a pretty decent amount on the...
What, by stealing?
Confiscating property for the greater glory of God. I hate the term stealing.
Just like Crazel. Tell me something more about Zinnek.
He's Andy, that's for sure. But also a bit of a fool, to be honest. I don't care for Crazel's horseshit most of the time either. I do this job because it's fun. Unlike Zinnek. He does everything for his own good, doesn't give a damn about any greater cause or other people. Actually, he really pisses me off with his attitude. And he entertains himself by coming up with the stupidest nicknames for me. Dunga, for instance. What kind of a bloody awful name is Dunga?
Oh, lovely. And what does he call himself?
Scruffy. Or Jan, Nicholas, Franz, Peter, Jakub. The most bland, everyday names. He tries to be careful, but then he opens his big mouth and fucks it all up, just like in Troskovitz.
What is this lair place?
Crazel built a store so all them honest, curious people in the mill, the likes of Hensel, wouldn't have to worry their little heads about what we're doing here.
You mean...
Anything there right now. because of the mess in there. I told Zenek to clean it up. I think he wants to see if the place will get so rotten that saltpeter will bloom on the walls.
I'd like you to teach...
And what would you like? See you later, my friend.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Measured twice.
God grant you health.
About those cubes...
Is it... done?
Aye. That shouldn't be a problem anymore.
Are you sure?
Don't worry. I had a word with them.
What? What the fuck do you mean, had a word? Are you yanking my pizzle?
I don't care what you think. They made a promise. And if that's not good enough for you, that's your problem.
And if those brutes ever show up again, then it's going to be your problem. You hear me? See you later.
What a nice day.
I'm searching for Pavlena from Zhelyov. She comes here as...
That herb woman? I don't know nothing about her.
I wanted to ask you, what's on the other side of that nearest hill? I'm not from here, and I'd like to get my bearings. You look like a merchant to me, so you probably know best.
Ja, natürlich, you're not from here. Everyone around here knows that, after what happened in Betty's Tavern. Aber das ist deine Sache. That is your business, lad. Also, what do you want?
Where can I find a church round here? I'm surprised you don't even have a small chapel in the village.
If you want. Die Rettung deiner Seele, junger Mann. You have to go through the forest to... Oh, yeah. Herr von Berger does have a chapel in his castle, but it's not for commoners like you. We do not go there either. Und warum auch? The gravedigger Ignatius takes care of burials outside the...
Can I find other merchants around here?
Zum Glück nicht, junger Mann. I'm the only merchant here around Trotsky. Oh, natürlich. There are plenty of tradesmen here who sell their goods. There is Bartosz, the tailor. He lives at the apothecary. Emmerich lives across from me. Geibel. They're always studying some Latin tract. But of the three, perhaps only Geibel knows Latin, if he really does at all.
Is there anyone else?
Oh, yeah. Beyond the tailor's house on the edge of the village is where Bashka, the butcher, lives. The rest of the villagers are just peasants. And you are already familiar.
Where do you go for wares?
The closest is Sobotka, the biggest Gichin, what you call Gichin. And further north, half of that one belongs to Herr von Bergo.
Is it far?
Das kommt darauf an. Wenn du was brauchst, the goods I have here will have to do. I do not think you will get to the town.
Is there anything I should...
Certainly. Stirring up trouble here in the village. We don't care much for outsiders. If any...
I understand that, but we were ambushed by bandits.
Ach so, ich verstehe. That is all because of the war.
So you've already heard about these?
About those ones in particular, or about others. Every time I go to the town, the bailiff must send an armed escort with me. It makes life difficult.
So the roads aren't safe?
Ja, das kann man wohl sagen. Herr von Bergo. But Herr Otto spends more time in Prague than here.
Show me your...
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
Lord be with you.
Have you...
Is she pretty? If she was pretty...
So...
No. So... Take care.
What'll it be?
Have you seen Pavlena around?
I don't know, no, but... See you soon, my friend.
Quick! Ka! Go!
Blessings to you.
You must be the local gravedigger, right? I'm Henry.
Ignatius, master of the sod, at your service. Looking for a final resting place? Or do you need to bury a dead goat?
None of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me. We're looking for a saltpeter pit.
From Lower Semine? What pit?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed to be? A pit to hell?
Nah, it's actually just a pit full of carcasses. These white crystals form on the walls of it. And that's exactly what we're after.
Ah, now I get it. You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about Salty Peter? I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Really? That was easier than I thought.
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help me with something first. I have some collections from some Slatigo farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use a helping hand. At least one day I can take it a bit easy.
You want me to help you with your grave-digging business?
Why not? You look like a strong fella. You'll be a good helper.
Oh, dragging carcasses around isn't exactly a respectable job. But so be it. I'll help you with it. What else can I do?
Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
Of course, I understand. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about me when they see me with you. I wouldn't like to lose the honour I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honour if you let them. So what then? Shall we take a nice little ride with my boys Snorter and Dragonfly here? Nice and early, at daybreak.
Let's get this over with then.
Didn't you understand me? We ain't going nowhere now. Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night and day. Do you understand?
Is there some place I can wait for morning to come?
Of course, if you've got nothing better to do, you can sit here with me. If you know how to read, I have a book hidden in the outhouse I got of a dead fella. That'll make the time go faster. In fact, you can keep it. All I can do is admire all them fancy squiggles in it anyway.
And where can I sleep?
At the inn in Truskowitz. Get a good breakfast there, too. You'll need it to be at full strength. Here's a little something so you know I take care of my helpers. See you in the morning.